Liverpool ready to strike with £100 million striker target after Wirtz transfer, spending to exceed £300 million. Liverpool internally discusses the possibility of signing a complete striker this summer. Welcome, my friend, Red supporter. Let's dive into today's news. Liverpool is about to take another major step in the transfer market, now targeting the signing of striker Bradley Barcola from Paris Saint-Germain, right after finalizing the details of Florian Wirtz's arrival from Bayer Leverkusen. Under the new leadership of Arne Slot, the Reds board is showing ambition by rebuilding the squad with young, talented players with high development potential. With the signing of Jeremy Frimpong already official for around £29.5 million and the arrival of left-back Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth considered imminent, Liverpool is now focusing efforts on two impactful attacking reinforcements. The first is Florian Wirtz, whose deal is practically done. According to journalist Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool reached a verbal agreement with Bayer Leverkusen for a package worth up to €150 million, including bonuses. The German attacking midfielder agreed personal terms weeks ago and is about to undergo a medical exam to sign his contract. With Wirtz's arrival well underway, Liverpool is preparing a heavy push for Bradley Barcola, one of French football's brightest prospects. Developed at Lyon and currently at PSG, Barcola had an outstanding 2023-24 season with 21 goal involvements and 14 assists across all competitions. Even in a star-studded squad, he established himself as an important player, helping PSG win the Champions League. Bradley Barcola is a modern profile striker, fast, skilled in one-on-one situations, tactically intelligent, and versatile to play on either wing. His playing style closely resembles former Anfield idols like Sadio Mane, combining physical explosiveness, creativity, and goal-scoring instinct. At 21 years old, he is seen as a player with huge growth potential and could fit perfectly into the dynamic and attacking model Arne Slot wants to implement. Despite his good performance, Barcola lost his starting spot at PSG after the season ended. The French club, undergoing a squad rebuild, is reportedly open to offers starting at £100 million. Liverpool sees this as a strategic opportunity, especially given the difficulties in negotiating with Alexander Isak of Newcastle. The Magpies remain firm on a £150 million asking price for the Swedish striker, which the Reds consider excessive. Thus, Barcola has become a high-level Plan B who could turn into the biggest attacking star of the window. Besides Liverpool's interest, Bayern Munich is also monitoring Barcola's situation, potentially heating up the competition for the player. However, Liverpool's sporting project, with space for a leading role and an increasingly attractive league, could weigh in favor of the Anfield club. If the Barcola negotiations are completed, Liverpool's investment this summer could surpass £300 million, signaling a clear repositioning of the club in the European scene. Arne Slot wants a younger, more intense, and technically prepared squad to compete at a high level both inside and outside England. Napoli is keeping a close eye on Federico Chiesa's situation at Liverpool and intends to make a move to sign him this summer transfer window. According to journalist Alfredo Padula, the Italian club sees the attacker as a strategic reinforcement opportunity, especially with Antonio Conte's arrival as coach. Since January, Napoli has maintained contact with Chiesa's representatives, as the player struggles to adapt to English football, including limited playing time. This dissatisfaction may pave the way for his exit. Although he has not publicly declared a desire to leave Liverpool, sources indicate he would be willing to return to Italy, where he experienced the best moments of his career and was a standout in Italy's Euro 2021 victory. Antonio Conte's arrival at Napoli was a key factor in reigniting interest in Chiesa. Conte, who has worked with the player on the Italian national team and knows him well from Fiorentina and Juventus days, greatly admires his technical and tactical qualities. He considers Chiesa a versatile player, capable of playing as a winger in a 3-forward system or as an attacking wingback in a 3-center-back formation, which fits perfectly into his preferred tactics. According to Padula, Conte has already expressed explicitly to Napoli's board his desire to have Chiesa in the squad, considering him fundamental to the club's rebuilding project. After a disappointing season marked by technical instability and changes in management, Napoli seeks to reposition itself as a Serie A contender and regain prominence in European competitions. Despite evident interest from Napoli and openness from the player, Formal negotiations with Liverpool have yet to start. The Reds, having paid a significant fee to sign Chiesa from Juventus, are not willing to release him easily. Liverpool's management believes the attacker still needs time to fully adapt to the Premier League and expects improvement in the upcoming season. Therefore, Napoli is exploring alternatives to facilitate the transfer. One possibility under consideration is a loan with an option to buy at the end of the period. This type of deal would allow Napoli to assess Chiesa's adaptation to Conte's system and better distribute the financial impact of the signing. However, for now, this remains speculative, with no official offer made. Napoli faces the challenge of Federico Chiesa's high market value, which may complicate negotiations as Liverpool is expected to demand a significant fee. Despite this, with strong support from coach Antonio Conte and the player's willingness, there is optimism for a deal. Napoli had previously tried to sign Chiesa last summer when he was still at Juventus, but the club chose to sell him to Liverpool instead. Since moving to England, Chiesa has struggled with injuries and limited playing time. Now, Napoli sees a new chance to bring him back, with Conte eager to have him and the club cautiously awaiting Liverpool's openness to negotiations. If the transfer happens, Chiesa could regain his best form under Conte's guidance. Liverpool is preparing an overhaul of its attacking sector and has identified Victor Osimhen as a primary target for the upcoming European summer transfer window. According to the portal Give Me Sport, the Nigerian striker's name was discussed in high-level internal meetings at Anfield, reflecting new coach Arne Slot's desire to have an elite center-forward for the next season. With Darwin Núñez facing criticism for inconsistency and underwhelming performances last campaign, Liverpool's sporting management sees the need to find a new leader up front. Victor Osimhen stands out as the ideal option. At 26, the Napoli striker is regarded as one of the most complete players in European football, combining speed, physical strength, aerial presence, and precise finishing. Arne Slot, who took over after Jurgen Klopp's departure, prioritizes signing a new number 9 to make the team more competitive on all fronts, especially in the Premier League and Champions League. Osimhen's possible arrival is part of Liverpool's broader restructuring plan, which already secured the signing of right-back Jeremy Frimpong, formerly of Bayer Leverkusen. The club is also negotiating with attacking midfielder Florian Wirtz, another Leverkusen standout, and left-back Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth. The goal is to build a renewed, balanced, and technically strong squad capable of competing for all major titles next season. Victor Osimhen is highly valued in the European market. After playing a key role in Napoli's 2022-23 Serie A title win, the Nigerian striker attracted attention from European giants and even Saudi clubs. Teams like Al Hilal made multi-million offers, but Osimhen declined, signaling his desire to stay in Europe and more specifically, his interest in playing in the Premier League, a stance that favors Liverpool's negotiating position. Despite strong interest from the Reds, Liverpool is not the only club willing to invest heavily in Osimhen. Manchester United has also joined the race and reportedly begun talks with the player's representatives. Competition among English rivals could drive up the transfer fee, complicating Liverpool's plans, especially as Napoli is reluctant to sell its key player below his release clause. Meanwhile, Liverpool explores other options like Alexander Isak, but negotiations with Newcastle are stalled due to their high asking price. Thus, Osimhen remains Liverpool's top priority because of his experience and playing style, which perfectly fits Arne Slot's system. The coming weeks will be crucial for Liverpool's attacking future. It remains to be seen whether the club will make a formal offer and meet Napoli's and the players' financial demands, including salary and bonuses. If successful, Liverpool will have taken a major step towards securing a star player capable of elevating the squad and restoring its status as one of the main title contenders. Former Napoli coach Luciano Spalletti has described Osimhen as a complete striker, a fitting definition that aligns perfectly with Liverpool's new football philosophy. Thank you very much for watching until here. See you next time.